Okay, I started the YouTube recording as well. Welcome everyone to the live patch note crash out. So, I'm gonna read through all of this shit in the most ASMR way I can. Let me know if my microphone is too loud or too quiet. So let's go. Balance direction, Devilton. In Season 2, Devilton has received various adjustments to expand his offensive options in neutral and enhance the value of his heat state. So basically, they tackled the two things he was actually lacking in. In Season 1, Devilton struggled to capitalize on situations after landing out or blocking attacks. To address this, the frame advantage on key moves has been improved, making it easier for him to maintain offensive pressure. Notably, back 1+2, nice, that's one of the moves I was talking about, has been adjusted so that Devilton can act first even when blocked, allowing it to be used as an active offensive starter. Additionally, the fast starting move down for 1 has received significant improvements. The high attack follow-up down for 1-2 now connects as a natural combo. Jesus Christ. A new mid follow-up down for 1-4 has been added, further enhancing its usability. In Season 1, Devilton's benefits from heat set were relatively modest. To address this, his strength in breaking the opponent's guards through mix-ups has been further enhanced. The move during heat, CD4-3 is now an even more powerful low attack than during heat, CD4 1+2, playing significant pressure on the opponent. Additionally, his Heat Smash in Season 1 during Heat and Morning Crow 2 has been reworked in Season 2. The command has been changed to during Heat and Morning Crow 1+2. It's not functioning as a Heat Smash and now only consumes a fixed amount of heat timer, allowing it to be used more flexibly. This is good because Wasting 1-2 is actually a good punish now in Heat. As it is no longer a Heat Smash, its damage has been reduced accordingly. So if it does like 25 to 30, it's good. So, what does this mean? You are now gonna mix the shit out of them much more in Heat, and you're not gonna rely on Morning Crow 2-2 alone. Morning Crow 2-2 used to be like the only actually useful move in your Heat. CD4-3, now that we're gonna have to see what they do with his mids, right? But back 1+2 is one of the mids I was talking about. A mid that they're supposed to be buffing. I would have been fine with just +0, but I've already spoiled myself a bit. It's gonna be +3. So you finally have an offensive tool that actually leaves you at plus frames. And you're gonna be able to work with those plus frames a lot. Downforward 1 we'll have to check later. But I can tell you this Morning Crow Heat Smash change is actually really good for your Whitening 1-2. Because when you're in Heat, one of the many reasons your Whitening 1-2 sucked was because the only thing you could really do to make it scary was Morning Crow Heat Smash after, for like 66 plain damage. It's like unrecoverable damage. Basically what this means is if you can Heat Smash twice, Whitening 1-2 becomes a useful punish twice per round, not just once. So your Morning Crow mix-up is actually very real now. What do you mean get early access? No, I didn't get early access. Who got early access? Anyway, let's do this bit by bit. CD4-3 added new spinning move, Spinning Demon Leviathan. So this is basically CD4 into Morning Crow 3, 26 damage, low launcher. Down for 1-4, down for 1-4 forward. Dark Twin Apparition. So this is probably just the mid follow-up. 4-2-1 upward. So this is what we saw in the Tekken talk. This is his new combo string. Fly 4-2-1, probably the same. So it's just Morning Crow 4-2 into C1 upward. It's gonna boost your combo utility by a lot. So what you're gonna be able to do is you're gonna do Morning Crow 4-2 and then you'll be able to floor break. Yeah, down for 1-4 is probably just gonna be Morning Crow. During Morning Crow 4-2, added new move Forsaken Soul. No, 4-1. Oh, this is just Morning Crow 4 into Fly 1. This is your new strong aerial tailspin. So what they're doing in this patch is they're giving more characters strong aerial tailspins to increase wall carry even more, which is dumb, but whatever. During Morning Crow 1+2, Inner Turmoil. This is a 12 damage high that does not really track, +5 on hit and pushback. You're not going to be able to utilize those plus frames, but it's good to kill people when you don't have heat. Other than that, there's no reason to go for this over the old Heat Smash. There's legit no reason to go for the single 1+2. Okay, back 4-2-3. Now transitions to Morning Crow with back 4-2-3 on hit forward. So you can only transition on hit, which is good. If you were able to transition on block, it would be launch punishable. Enhance the tracking of the second hit only when the first hit connects or is block, reducing instances with mid-sequence. This is good because depending on how you tracked your opponent with back 4-2, your second hit would whiff and you would be punishable on hit. Ich hab alle Patches da. The opponent's behavior on hit has been altered to induce wall stun. Also, this doesn't even wall split. This is bad. Wait. The opponent's recovery time and blocking has been increased by 4 frames. The advantage on block has been changed from -9 to... This doesn't matter. This is a duckable string. Okay, so this is a dog change. Wait, is wall stun wall splat? Are you sure? Because wall stun in my... If it's wall splat, it's good. If it's not, it's actually bad. Because the only thing this does is more people will duck back for 2-3. This is a duckable string. Doesn't matter what it is on block. Still bad. Okay, this is a whatever change. The old changes so far are just combos. Back for 2-3 is a whatever change. This doesn't matter. It legit doesn't matter. Except for the walls. If it wall splats, it's good near the wall. That's basically what it did at release in Tekken 7. What? So what did they do with up back 1+2? The laser. Wait, up back 1+2 was the unblockable laser, no? What does this change? What does this do? Yeah, but up back 1+2 used to be another... Oh. Okay. Okay, this is whatever. During heat and morning crow 1+2. Before during heat, morning crow 2+3. Input changed during heat and morning crow 1+2. Previously used this move would end the time, but now it consumes 300 frame of the heat timer. I think you have like 1200 heat timer, so this is a fourth of your heat bar. Just as the collision detection making it easier to deploy. Oh, okay, so they saw my tweet. They saw my tweet where you could just backdash the high. So, okay, this is good. Okay, so basically what this does is, back in Season 1, after upward 1, you could backdash the morning crow heat smash depending on your character, and it still block all the mids, so it was no real mix-up. So what they changed now is it actually catches people backdashing, so it's a real mix-up now. Yeah, I also, so you can probably, now that they changed the input, you can probably press heat burst or heat smash from morning crow, and at the same time, you have this new high. What is this? Down back 1+4. Oh, this is the new laser. This is whatever. You need a pop filter for your mic? No, I just need to distance myself a bit. It's all good. Down back 1+4 is whatever. Nobody uses this input. Does that mean you can do voicing free into heat burst? Probably off morning crow, but I'm not sure. During heat 4-3 1+2. During heat back 4-2-1 4 1+. Wait, this is the laser. Reduce the distance to the opponent block. Why? This is a bad change. The distance is what made the +2 actually useful, because if they pressed, you could get a down 4-2 counter hit. And if they didn't press, you were safe from range. This is a bad change. Okay, we're running ads right now, I don't know when. This is not a buff. This is not a buff, I can guarantee you. This is not a buff. The only thing this changes is if they end up sidestepping, which nobody really does. People just backdash or press in the situation. No, I don't think they change frames. If they changed frames, they would have shown it. Okay, so this is a nerf. So what do we have so far? We have combo changes, good. We have back 4-2-3, this is whatever. Wall split is good, but the rest is whatever. Up back 1+2, whatever. This is a good change. This is also a buff, so we got like 2 big buffs and 1 big buff so far. 2 big buffs, combo damage and back 4-2-3 wall split. This is whatever, this is more of a nerf in my opinion. Morning crow 3 tornado is now triggered upon hit. Morning crow Oki is back. Dude, if they try to sidewalk Morning Crow 1 on Wake Up, they get launched now by Morning Crow 3. Wait, this is stupid. What? Bro, this is... Okay, so you get to launch Yoshi for trying to flash Morning Crow now, and you get to launch anyone that tries to parry. This is your parry beating move. Your Rising 3 is broken, what? Bro, they made voice streaming free, bro. Okay, this is a big change. This is the biggest buff so far. I'm not even kidding. Morning Crow free is broken. This is the move that used to beat parries. You can now launch Jin for trying to parry Morning Crow. This is insane. Yeah, it's Tornado on normal hit. Yeah, Morning Crow is a real stance now. What the fuck? This is insane. What? Okay. Does anyone have the update already? Can you let me know? Let me know when the update drops. Okay, Morning Crow 4-2 on hits, 1+2. Doing Morning Crow 4-2, 4 on. What? What? Okay, so basically what this does is you can now press the last hit of Morning Crow 4-2, 1+2 without doing the laser. I think. Oh no, I'm kidding. I'm trolling. No, what this does is you can now do Morning Crow 4-2 on block. You do not have to be airborne anymore, and you can only press the laser on hit. Yeah, I don't know what this does, so it's probably gonna be launch punishable. So it's better. Oh no, it's a block mix up with Morning Crow 4-1. You have a string mix up of Morning Crow. Oh, this is so stupid. So it's like you're down 4-1. Imagine you're down 4-1. You have a high follow up. You have a mid follow up. It's the same with Morning Crow 4 now. Why? Bro, Morning Crow 4 is homing off up 4-1 and stuff. What? This is unnecessary. This is dumb. Whatever. Down 4-1 to adjust so that the second knock connects as a natural combo when first it lands. Behavior of the opponent on hit has been changed. So basically what this does is it's a knockdown that leaves them closer to you. They can no longer back roll. And near the wall, you get a guaranteed back 4. Right next to the wall, you get a wall split. And it's probably going to be able to side wall split as well. That knockdown is a hard knockdown. It's not a soft knockdown like back 1-2. Down 4-2. Just the tracking performance make more likely to opponent's side stepping to. What? This is huge. This is your weak side. Sidestep right is your weak side. But basically, if this tracks more than your down 4-1, this is actually such a good move now. It's a 17 damage. And you get a mix-up on hit now due to the Morning Crow buffs. Down 4-2 is actually useful without the counter hit now. This is insane. Yeah, it has a use now. This is insane. This is another big buff. So you got 3 big buffs so far. This is what you needed. Any type of move that consistently tracked to the right. I need to check the tracking after this. This is insane. Keep this in mind. We need to check the tracking. Down my headbacks has been spanged down with alleviate instance without take distance. This is whatever. So if you absorb the move and somehow if this is now buffed. Back 4, reduce the distance to the opponent on hit. Oh, this is also insane. So basically what happened was when you press back 4 and they backdashed, you didn't get anything. They could just backdash all your follow-ups almost. And the only thing that tracked their sidestep from tip range was your standing 4. So now you can actually use your plus frames off back 4. This is good. Recovery time by free adjusting frame to hit from +4 to +7. I don't want to explain it right now because it would take too long, but I think this is overall a bad change. You do not have sidestep mind games anymore off of this, so back 4-2 is a useless check now. But what +7 does is down 4-4 is your down 4-4 becomes an insane check now. So it's unsteppable. It beats power crushes and it tracks to both sides. At +4 they could sidestep it to the right. Now your down 4-4 is tracking to both sides and it beats power crushes. Yeah, I'm currently recording a video, don't worry. CD1+2 behavior of the opponent has been altered to allow for follow-up attacks. Oh. Okay, so CD1+2 is useful now. So you probably get a Morning Crow 3 on as a follow-up now. And the pushback is so high you can probably backdash a lot of follow-ups. So CD1+2 is actually somewhat useful now, but it's still slow. It's still a slow move. It's not a mix-up move. No, it's not like Kazuya CD1+2. It's still -5. It's -5. Don't get it wrong. This is not like Kazuya CD1+2. Busting 4-4, also a bad change in my opinion. I don't know why they do this. This is bad. Whatever. Buff is buff. Morning Crow 2, reduce the recovery time on the first hit by 4 frames, adjusting frame advantage on block from -13 to -9, the frame advantage on hit to -1. Okay, this is... So the making it safe is whatever, it had a block mix-up anyway. But making it -1 on hit is crazy. Tracking ability of the second has been enhanced on hit or block of the first, indicating the occurrence of a midway through. So basically, they did not bring back Ferrari tech. But what they did is... when you hit them with Morning Crow 2 on Wake Up, but they were somehow a bit angled, your second hit of Morning Crow 2 could whiff because it's not a real homing move. So your first hit would home them, but because they were tech rolling, it wouldn't properly realign, and then your second hit would whiff. So this was mitigated, this was changed. Expanded the hurt box after move mitigating instances where certain attacks would whiff. So this actually connects on Yoshi's hop kick after up for 1 on block now. Yoshi's hop kick would beat Morning Crow 2. And it probably also hits stuff like Yoshi full crouch down for the evasive low counted launcher. This is a good change because Morning Crow 2 is not a mid that should whiff on anything. Same goes for Large Stomach 4. Used to whiff on Large Stomach 4. Reduce the tracking of the second only when the first hit whiffs, mitigating instance where unexpectedly track your opponent mid-sequence. This is whatever. This is whatever. First hit needs to track, not the second one. Back moves to your opponent's recovery time and blocking has been increased by 4 frames, and advantage on block has been changed from -1 to +3. I think +0 would have been enough. Chip damage is whatever. This is a good change. This is overall a good change because now you actually have... So this is your Kazuya CD1 +2 now basically. Except that it puts them into full crouch and... Pools this, if you're in the chat, you can already make a chart of which way to sidestep the entire cast while standing for. Because the mind game will be either you beat their fast options with 1-1, or you track them with back 4-2 if they try to sidestep, but they can while standing for you back 4-2. This is the mind game. Either they sidestep and you back 4-2, or you beat their while standing for by pressing 1-1. So you have a 1-1 and back 4-2 mind game now, just like with old while standing 4-4 and CD4-4. Down for plus for checking ability of the second has been enhanced on hit or block of the first hit, mitigating the occurrence of a midway through. So this is basically just one of those Tekken 8 report things where down for plus 4 would hit with... I wouldn't call the Samishima 4-4 because back 1 plus 2 is still kind of slow. Up 4-4, hitbox has been expanded downwards, alleviating instances of whiffing for circles. They definitely saw me playing against Yoshi, bro. My up 4-4 constantly whiffed against lows. This is also a good change. It's quality of life. So a lot of Devil Jank changes so far are good. What we needed was consistency, not huge buffs. We needed consistency, and they went for consistency. This is good. Up 4, collision detection with 2 points has been adjusted, mitigating where the opponent's punch would not connect. Okay, so you can no longer evade with punishes. This is whatever. You're supposed to die for this move anyway. But man, they really hate up 4 in this game. Wait, this is it. 3+4 well done and facing up 1+2 during 5. So they made punishes more consistent. Okay. Do you want me to be honest with you and tell you what tier Devil Jin has slipped up to with these buffs? He went from bottom 5 to bottom 10. And let me explain to you why. These buffs are whatever. They change consistency, which is good. Okay, let me close my Tekken. Let me close my Tekken and try to update this, and then I'm gonna explain to you why these changes are very whatever. This is so bad. Wait, it's not updating. Okay, whatever. Let me explain first and then we try to hop on Tekken. So, what happened? They buffed the Hell Sweep, right? They buffed your combo damage. They buffed your reward overall. They buffed your down forward 1. But what did they exactly buff? They gave you mid-high strings that are gimmicky as fuck. They buffed your back forward 2-3, which is already a gimmicky move, but nobody ducked it because they were being idiotic. There's no reason not to duck this move. So back 4-2 free buff is very whatever. It doesn't fucking matter, bro. All it's gonna do is people are gonna duck it and you're gonna die for it. All of this is just combo damage. This is just combo damage. And he still has no way of removing grey health. This is, as long as he doesn't have a way of removing grey health, it doesn't matter. You can buff his combo damage all you want. If he has no way of consistently dealing standing damage, it's useless. This is whatever. This is a nerf. Even if it shows it's above, this is a nerf. The distance on hit on block was a good thing. This is a good change, but if it doesn't do enough damage, you're still risking your life for this. You're still risking your life for that high. Don't forget, this is a launch punisher below that is also sidesteppable depending on the situation. So this is good because it buffs stuff like Wasting 1-2. But overall, it's not that crazy. No, Monochrome plus 2 does not remove grey health, so it's whatever. It's a good change. It's a buff, but it's not that relevant. All it does is make Morning Crow a real stance. But Morning Crow is gimmicky as fuck anyway. Morning Crow 3 is a broken... Well, I wouldn't call it broken, but anytime I will restart Steam soon. Anytime you land a Morning Crow 3, you will get a launch. When do you land Morning Crow 3? You land it when you try to call out people for parrying into Morning Crow, which is Jin, Leroy, Yoshi's Flash. That's it. These are the only 3 instances where Morning Crow 3 is relevant. This is whatever. Morning Crow 3 is it gives you more reward for people trying to parry Morning Crow, but there's already gonna be less people parrying Morning Crow because of the Morning Crow high. And you can still get jabbed out for it. Morning Crow high can't get jabbed out, it's too fast. So this is it's a dumb change. Morning Crow 3 is actually strong in a way, but it's you don't rely on this move. You don't rely on this move. Yeah, I will update 1 second. So the Morning Crow 4-2 block mix-up is whatever. It's just gimmicky shit that will get yourself killed. Down for 1-2. It's a good whiff punish and block punish. But in the neutral, it will just get yourself killed. Down for 2 is probably the best change in this entire patch because it tracks your weak side, but if it doesn't track enough, it's whatever. Down 1 is a good change. Back 4 is a good change. CD4 is a bad change. CD1 plus 2 is a good change, I guess, but it's still too slow to be a very usable move. No, Morning Crow 3 is a special mid. You can block it ducking, so it's not a safe mid launcher. This is a bad change. Morning Crow 2-2 is okay-ish, but it's whatever, because there were like 2 people on this entire planet that actually punished Morning Crow 2 on its own. It was a block mix-up. So it's not as big as a buff as you think it is. It just gives you a safe check off up for 1. Back 1 plus 2 is a good change. You now have a pressure tool. But plus 3 means you need to be very careful on how you use it because Wisening Force will beat out your back 4-2, which is your main way of checking them. And down for 1 is a horrible follow-up to this. Do not rely on down for 1 too much after this. They will sidestep it. 1-1 or back 4-2, that's going to be your mind game of back 1 plus 2 or sidestep. Down 3 plus 4 is a good change. Up for 4 is a good change. Up 4 is a nerf. And this is whatever. So what do we have? We have like 2 big buffs overall that are actually useful. And what do you get? You get more combo damage. This character's weakness was grey health. It was grey health. They didn't change anything about this weakness. Your neutral tools are still ass. Your jab is still ass. Down for 1 is still an ass neutral tool. Horrible recovery, horrible tracking. Oh my god. Wait. Okay, let me read this out. It's in the Twitch chat. Devil Jim back 4 adjusted the timing for entering the down state to be 60 frames earlier, preventing follow-up attacks from resulting in an airborne hit. Do you know what this means? You can no longer pick up with down for 4 if they don't tech roll after back 4. They nerfed Devil Jin's tech. You can no longer pick up with down for 4 after back 4 if they don't tech roll. So your down back 1 plus 2 OK is weaker. This is a huge nerf. This is a huge nerf. This is the biggest nerf they could have given him. Because down back 1 plus 2 OK is much weaker as a result. Where are the common changes? Can someone show me the common changes? Oh my god. Basically, what that back 4 change means is they are in a grounded state much earlier if you land fly free back 4, for example. So when they're in a grounded state earlier like that, you cannot pick them up with a move like down for 4 for a float. which would give you like 50 damage. Yeah, just show me the common sequence, common changes. That's all I really care about right now. Wait, can you see my Discord when I stream my Discord? Yeah, but if it wall splits, it only means people will start ducking it at the wall. Dude, that back 4-2 free buff overall is not as big as you think. It's just another gimmicky string that can duck. No, it's not about counter hit back 4. It's about using it at a follow-up at the wall. Okay, so I'm gonna end the... Wait. Open link. Okay, let's read this. Adjusted the timing for entering the down state to be 16 frame earlier, preventing follow-up attacks from resulting in an airborne hit. So let's say you landed a fly 3 back 4 wall combo after like angled back 4 2-1 down 4 2 tornado. If they didn't tech roll for your down back 1 plus 2 O key, right? If you press down forward 4, this is a tech I used very often, you would get a float into another wall split. And then with back 2 1, you would get a tornado into back 4 1 plus 2 2 wall combo, which would be like 50 damage for them not tech rolling. This is gone now. You can no longer float them after back 4. It's not possible. So they nerfed a huge tech. Your down back 1 plus 2 O key is much weaker now. And this is how they nerfed down back 1 plus 2. They didn't change the frames on block. They nerfed the tech that made it broken to begin with. This is overall a bigger nerf than all of the buffs he got combined, if I'm being honest. So the character is much weaker without walls. With walls, I mean. That down for 4 pickup is useless now, yes. No, it's not that they get up faster, it's that they're not in an airborne state by the time you land down for 4. So your down for 4 either just whiffs. Yeah, it probably just whiffs. Let me restart my Steam. So this is a huge nerf. This is the biggest nerf so far. Dude, even in Season 2, Devilgen managed to get nerfed. Okay, I'm gonna end the change note reading here for YouTube, and I'm gonna make a new recording in game soon.